Hey, what's going on, everybody? Y'all come on in because I apparently there's a live going on about what's going on, and Danielle Flood is supposedly going off and defending Apostle Dupree. So everybody come on in so I can say what I got to say since they need proof. So everybody, please chime on in real quick. I ain't gonna be on here that long, so chime on in, and then when you share it to the right people. Because this right here got to stop. Now, I am so tired of hearing what's going on with these people. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I promise you I'm so tired. This right here. I'm sorry, Pernell. Send it back. Hold on. Oh. Hey, what's going on, Robert? I'm so tired. These people don't know what happened to each and every one of us that was around. Jerome, I'm glad that you on here. Cause what's her name? Danielle is on there firing off about why people lying on her grandfather and why they saying this and why they saying that. Ain't nobody lying. People done got sick because of this man doing stuff to them. Now, I'm not going to sit here and I said what I said on my post. I wasn't going to say nothing else. But when I heard what she was saying, she's going off talking about Justin them. First of all, Justin them don't say nothing to them because they don't have nothing to do with it. But you going off on them. Yeah, I'm jumping on their side because they are defending Jeff. And I'm going to sit here and defend him too. Because that boy he didn't do nothing to deserve this. And a lot of other of us have not done nothing to deserve this. When Apostle David Dupree gets done with somebody, he shrugs them off like they ain't nobody. And he'll make it seem like they caused him problems. He'll go and fabricate, oh, they did this, they did that. For years, I had to deal with that. For years, I had to deal with laying in the bed, somebody's touching on me. I am being totally honest. And I don't care who it get back to or who go tell what, because I do not give I'm not going to curse on this live because I'm respectful of the church people that be on here. I'm very respectful. But if anybody that know Gerald ain't finna just say nothing and just come out the blue and fabricate something that's a lie. It's not a lie. Jeff's not lying. Ronnie's not lying. Tori's not lying. None of these other people that said anything through the past years, they're not lying. This man touched on every single one of us. Yeah, Jerome, go live and tell your story too, because it seemed like everybody's trying to defend this man. This man don't give nothing. He don't care about y'all. He moving on to the next big thing. If you ain't got no money to offer, he gonna move on. I'm glad Apostle Nick's pulled out. I'm glad a bunch of the other churches pulled out because they finally seen what it was they was up under. Because I'm tired of it. And Danielle, somebody get Danielle on here. Please get her on here. Share it to her so she can come and ask me what happened. It didn't only happen to Jeff. It happened to me. Happened to Ronnie. Happened to Tori. Happened to Matthew Edie. It happened to a bunch of other the guys that were around. Ronaldo Franklin. Happened to him. One of my friends I used to be friends with, this man called him on the phone talking about he want to have phone sex with him. Now that's y'all's Apostle Dupree. Yeah, I called the name. Because I'm not scared of him. Because for years and years and years, I was the damn butt of every joke. But one thing about it, I'm made from something that they not made of. Because you can't hurt me, baby. That's one thing you not and you can't do. You can talk and say all you want to say. You can try to break down my character. Oh, Gerald's this. Oh, Gerald's that. Just because I'm a good-looking man, that don't mean I'm out here whoring or I sleep with anybody that comes my way. No, because that's what he was doing. He was basically trying to pimp every young guy that was around him out. He was trading with different other preachers that like boys. Now I'm tired. I'm very tired of it. So I'm telling it. I don't care who get mad. I do not care because it's been years and years in the making. And if I lose friends because of it, oh well. It is what it is. But I'm not finna sit here and keep trying to keep up a facade like everything was peaches and cream. Oh, this was that and this was that. No. It wasn't all peaches and cream. And everybody that didn't know that it was going on right up under y'all noses. Stuff was going on right in front of y'all. Y'all just could not see it. So, like I said, I don't care. I'm going to say what I want to say. Because ain't nobody finna shut my mouth. And if anybody want to see me, they know exactly where I live. Please come. But ain't nobody going to say nothing. Because when it come down to asking them, did you say this or did you say that? They, oh no, son, I didn't say that. I would never. Yeah, that's that lie that's being told. I would never say this about. He's talked about every person that's been in that church. If you ever told Apostle David Dupree anything, he's talked about it. He may have not talked about it where it got back to you, but he's talked about it. So for anybody that's supposedly defending him, okay, defend him. That don't still make that the people lying. Because just like stuff that was said up in Boston, the same thing is being said down here in Georgia. And it is sad that you leave from one state, move to another state, and do the same thing. So it is what it is. But let this live get back to whoever or whatever that it needs to get back to. And if they need to hit me up, tell them they can hit me up on Facebook, or do they need to call my phone? Or do they need to come to Swainsboro, Georgia and see me? And yes, the man is nasty. He's very nasty. And I said it, and I'm not taking it back. So please share this. Send it to whoever that needs to be sent to. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. It's pathetic. And the thing about him is, he'll sit there and get mad with you because it's something that happened to him. He'll take it out on you. And the stuff that my brother Jeff talking about, this is stuff that happened to him. This is stuff that he went through. And people y'all think that's light. That's not light. That boy, I kind of heard a little bit of it that it happened to him at the age of 17. Well, it started happening to me, I think I was 19. I had just started coming around. And it's like, let me tell you, this man will pit all of us against each other. Like we were some animals or something. He'd keep us at odds with each other. Oh, you my grandson, you this, you that. But you telling the other one, oh, this one's saying this about you. Oh, this one don't like you. Oh, this one, this. But you doing in between, you trying to, how would you say it? pollute our minds against each other, you will make us feel like, oh, that one don't like me. Oh, that one don't like me. But in the middle of it, you sitting in the middle of it just looking and watching. And you're like, oh, this is what I done. Oh, I'm a player. I'm a pimp. Yeah, the stuff he was preaching, he was telling y'all exactly what he was doing. He didn't want no woman. And all the women that was after him, I'm just trying to figure out, I'm just like, y'all can't see that this man ain't stunning y'all. Now, if y'all had a son or a brother, or uncle or a cousin, oh, he's up on it. He gonna be like, oh, well, such and such. Let me tell you, I had a couple of friends that this man tried and wanted to get at. I had one particular friend that I brought around. This man gonna tell my friend, you know, you can always, you can come and see me without Gerald. So I told my friend, I said, I will punch you in your face if you go over there or talk to this man and you know, because I already knew what it was about. It's like he was out to recruit, or he was out to get whoever he can because of his situation. Don't let him fool you. Please don't let him fool you. And the people that he's got brainwashed. Oh yeah, brainwashed. It's sad. Because they thinking they in something that's right. When you realize that you in something wrong, it may be too late. All I'm telling you guys is be careful with that one. You can come in the name of Jesus and come in there and come with good words and can holler and can go off and all that. That's all fine and well. Not saying that he's not anointed. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is he's using that to lure you in. And when he lures you in, then he gets you in there. I was always taught that this is a self case. You got to make it to heaven on your own. This man, he'll feed you. He'll give you somewhere to stay. He's not, let me tell you, he was, now I ain't gonna say everything was bad. He made sure that you had the essentials, but he made sure you was gonna pay for it in some way, some form of fashion. So take what you want from that. Everybody that y'all can look up to him, I'm not telling y'all not to call him your grandfather, your pastor, or whatever, but I'm just telling you my experience with him. But you eventually find out that the same experience that I had, you've been going through. You just ain't seen it yet. He'll talk about you and laugh in your face. Will feed you chicken. Then he'll turn around and say, they ate at my table and they talked about me and they laughed in my face. But you doing the same thing. You getting back what you bred out. What you put out. I'm sorry. No, sir. No, Bob. No, sir, Bob. No. So, hey, I said what I had to say. I'm not going to sit here and let somebody go off on Jeff because he's telling what happened to him at 17. I'm not going to let that happen. And if any other ones decide they need to say something, I'm going to back them up. Because I was one of the lucky ones. I didn't get infected. I didn't have a lot of stuff done to me, but there were things that were done to me. And there was things that were said about me that wasn't true. So I'll let y'all decipher all of that. But let me tell you, that man is a wolf in sheep's clothing. If you a pastor or what, don't let him in your church. Your flock will be tainted. Now, I've said what I said, and I ain't going to take it back. And if I'm wrong, Lord, forgive me. But If you can see, if God gave you the vision, gave you the sight to see the enemy from afar, you better pay attention. The signs are there. I love all y'all. I hope y'all don't feel no type of way about me, because I don't care either way. God bless y'all. Holla at you.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope all is well with you. Listen, make sure you hit that notification thing down there. And also hit that bell, okay? Hit that bell so that you're never left out, you're never confused, you're never wondering as to what I posted, was I on, or are you guys lost, or what is King really doing? Okay? Just make sure I hit that notification. And make sure you subscribe. I love you guys. Talk to you later.